Some years ago, I preached a series of sermons which included the 5 R's of resisting temptation. And I want to remind you what those are really briefly. The 5 R's: remember who you are. In my case, as the kids were growing up, remember I am Danielle and Rebecca's daddy. I want to honor them. I want them to be proud of their dad. I want to stay in my relationship with my wife. I am going to resist temptation, right? I'm going to try to be the person that they think I am. The second is recognize the consequences of your actions. So often we think that there's, nobody will find out and it's a secret. But the thing is, so often people find out. And when they find out, we find ourselves humiliated or ashamed or broken or separated from God or relationships that fall apart because we forgot to think about the consequences of our sins or our actions if we give in. There are consequences. And for us to, instead of assuming the best, usually I say assume the best, here I say assume the worst as you're stepping into temptation. Number 3 is rededicate yourself to God. And I love how Ellie, one of our young people, talked about her experience and something her mom and her grandma taught her about what to do in the midst of temptation or just times where you're frustrated or feeling down. Take a listen.
But this one is SNAP, SNAP. And it comes on, I don't know if you've ever heard of this analogy, at 8 a.m. and at 10 p.m. And it stands for start now and pray.
I love that.
And so I haven't done it in a while, but it's a nice little stop now and pray. And I want to say my mom or my grandma got it on an analogy class or something with the church, but it's just been helpful. I know I've used it just stop now and pray.
I love that. Remember that, write that down, SNAP, stop now and pray. And you can program your watch, you can program your phone to send you a little reminder, SNAP, just put it on your calendar, SNAP every day at certain times. Or when you're facing temptation, remember that, SNAP, stop now and pray. Enlist God's help in this. The 4th is reveal your struggle to a trusted friend. So when you tell somebody what you're going through or what you're wrestling with, it removes the power from it when you confess it to someone else and you find renewed strength, and they can also help hold you accountable. So don't keep things secrets. It's the secretiveness that gives it power. And then finally, remove yourself from the situation. Jesus said, if your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. If your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. He didn't mean that literally, but what he's saying is, this path is going to lead to such pain that step away from it. Get yourself away from the situation in which you can find yourself harming yourself or other people.